best scene of Dutchess County. Interior salon in Montreal, evening in autumn, 1809. Present in the elegant artistic gathering are Washington Irving, Washington Allston, and a crowd of high society people. They stand and converse. A valet approaches Irving.
Mr. Irving, there is a letter for you, sir.
Thank you.
The valet exits.
It's from Mr. Hoffman, Matilda's father. What could he possibly want?
Irving opens and begins reading the letter.
Dear Irving, I held off writing to you for fear of worrying you prematurely, but now I can no longer conceal the truth from you.
Irving's face registers his apprehension. Allston is concerned.
Matilda came down with a cold a few weeks ago. It seems trifling, ordinary thing, and we thought little of it. But the cold got progressively worse and developed into a severe cough. She has been to the family physician. The unhappy fact is that Matilda has consumption.
Irving shudders, stuffs the letter in his pocket.
Why, Irving? What's the matter?
It's Matilda. She's gravely ill. I must fly to her at once.
In flight, looking back to Allston, conscience-stricken.
Convey my excuses to Mrs. Belfont.
Interior carriage day. Irving rides anxiously in the back of the carriage.
I rushed to her side as swiftly as I could, my heart pounding in my throat, fearing that I should be too late.
Interior bedroom, afternoon. Matilda is lying in bed, deathly ill. At her side are Josiah, Anne, and the doctor. The shades are drawn and the mood is grim. Irving busts in the room, his hair disheveled and his hat in his hand. He exchanges a panicked look with Josiah, who returns a baleful glance of his own, his face full of tears. Irving goes to the bedside, full of sorrow.
Matilda, my dearest, it's I.
Very weakly.
Washington, you came to me.
I rushed as quickly as I could. How on earth did this happen?
Do not grieve over me, Washington.
How can I not grieve? You were everything to me. I
Covers his head in grief and shame.
Do not be sad over me. You must continue your work and be happy.
But Matilda, this can't be. This simply can't be. You mustn't die.
I am growing weaker, Washington. Remember me. But do not mourn. All will be well.
She expires. Irving collapses his head on the bed next to her. Josiah turns to comfort him. The two men embrace in tears and grief.
I saw her fade rapidly away, beautiful and more angelical to the very last. I was the last one she looked upon. Matilda died before reaching her 19th birthday.
Allston appears at the doorway like a guardian angel or some other presiding spirit. Irving looks up at him while Josiah stares at his daughter in resigned, silent mourning, his voice broken from tears.
Allston, she is dead.
Allston comes to comfort Irving, but Irving pushes him away, his tears suddenly turning to anger.
You kept me from her.
Irving!
No more words. No more.
Irving storms out of the room. During the following voiceover, we see a montage of Irving. 1. Struggling to write in his study. 2. In a country cottage. 3. In an open field. 4. Drinking at his club alone. 5. Commiserating with another young man, his brother Peter Irving, in a darkened room.
I cannot tell you what a horrid state of my mind I was in for a long time. I seemed to care for nothing. The world was a blank to me. I went into the country, but could not bear solitude, yet could not endure society. There was a dismal horror continually in my mind that made me fear to be alone. I had to get up in the night and seek the bedroom of my brother, as if having a human being by me would relieve me from the frightful gloom of my own thoughts. Nightmares pursued me continually.
Dream sequence. Exterior woods, night. We see a scene reminiscent of Ichabod Crane's ride in The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Irving is riding his horse alone. A full moon illuminates the scene. Huge, bare, misshapen trees strew his path. Owls, crickets, and other nocturnal sounds amplified and made more menacing. End of dream sequence. Exterior Bowling Green Park, day. Irving is walking the pathway where he and Matilda used to walk.
Weeks elapsed before my mind would resume any tone, but the despondency I had suffered seemed to give a turn to my whole character and throw some clouds into my disposition, which have ever since hung about it. The journey with Allston had disoriented me terribly. I felt like a man woken from a 20-year nap, having missed the most vital events of his life. I could hear Allston's words to me.
Intercut, close up Allston. In a consoling manner,
You must transform this sorrow into beauty. It must become the art substance of your art.
But they rang so hollow.
close up, Irving sitting at the desk. Close up, a prayer book and Bible sitting on the desk. Irving's hands placing them inside the drawer.
Mr. Hoffman kindly gave me Matilda's prayer book and Bible to keep. I place them under my pillow every night.
We move out to sea, enter a steady morning. Irving writing at his desk, now more tranquil and concentrated and wearing spectacles. The music marks the change of mood, as does the light flooding through the open window. Irving's point of view as he looks outside to a November landscape with a few colored leaves clinging to the trees.
When I became more calm and collected, I applied myself to the finishing of my work. I was in no humor for roistering satire, but happily the bulk of Knickerbocker's history was already completed. I brought it to a close, as well as I could, and published it.
Close up. Leather-bound book cover reading A History of New York by Dietrich Knickerbocker. Interior publisher's shop. Day. We move out to see a gentleman holding the book. He's short, rotund, and jolly looking. The gentleman is Irving's publisher. Irving is with him. The publisher and Irving shakes hands in a congratulatory manner. The former is jovial, the latter serious. Irving departs. Exterior, street outside publisher's shop continues. Irving is leaving the shop. Medium. The sign over the shop, Cornelius van Winkle, bookseller and publisher.